I'm gonna make a tutorial on how to change your spark plugs on a Subaru. The car in this video is an '06 STI, but it can basically apply to any Subaru Boxer motor, 2.0 or 2.5. Forester, Impreza, basically anything that's a Boxer style. It's basically applies to any type. So basically, as you know, the spark plug can be a pain on these. You got two on each side. The install, it's really not that hard. The worst part is getting to your coil packs. So on this car, we don't have a windshield wiper tank, fluid tank here. It's more up front, so that's not a problem. So basically, in the way on the driver's side of the vehicle is the battery, which we're going to want to remove the battery, which is two 10mm bolts, which will allow access. There's the coil pack, that's cylinder number 4. Next one's right by that oil filler. Once the battery's out of the way, those two will be free. Then on the passenger side of the motor, my car is an aftermarket intake box, which I'll have to remove. On a stock Subaru Impreza, you'll have to remove the air box, which allows access to the two other coil packs below, which, the spark plugs. So, first step, remove the battery. Battery and air box, and I'll report back when that's done. Alright, so I got the battery removed here, as you can see, which allows access to our driver's side front coil pack, which is cylinder 2. We got our driver, the one closest to the driver, that's going to be cylinder 4 coil pack. So, like I said, the driver's side of the car, it's a little bit easier. If you have like an '06 plus WRX STI, possibly others, your windshield wiper fluid's mounted like basically in your fender well or wheel well, so you don't have to remove that, just the battery. So that allows those. Looks like my valve covers might need a some new valve cover seals, but yeah, so that's that side. Alright, then moving on to your intake side, you're going to remove two 10mm bolts for your intake, air intake duct, which I already have loosened. Get them off. That pulls right out like so. Throw that somewhere safe, which gives you a little more access. And next we're going to get, like I said, I have the aftermarket Cobb air intake box. But like I said, it should be the same. We're going to be removing your hose here for your air intake, and just get all this cleared out, which is basically the air box. Once that's removed, then we're ready to start removing the coil packs. So basically battery and air intake, and should be good. Alright, so once you get your battery out and your intake off, you're ready to start removing your coil packs. Let's get some light down there. So there's your two coil packs, 1, 2, and then 2 on the other side. So what you're going to do is remove there's one bolt holding on each, and then you'll pull that out. It might be a little tight on the fender wall here, or the firewall, but the tips are flexible to a certain point. Don't be twisting them like crazy, but they are a little flexible to get them out. So I'm going to get them removed. Once you get them removed, then pull your plugs out, and then just try not to mix your wires up. It's going to run like crap if you do. One thing you could do is try to mark. You could put a line on each wire to the coil, or number them. Trying to keep them in order. But it's kind of hard to mix them up, as the longer coil wire is for the front cylinders and vice versa. So I'm going to get them removed, and we'll show you the plugs and I'll show you the ones I'm putting in, which are some NGK one step colder. Alright. Okay, so I got my coil packs out. One good tip is you can see the color of the plugs. The white plug faces the front of the car, the black plug is towards the rear of the car. That's how you don't mix them up. And same for this side. Black in the rear, white in the front, white or gray. Basically, once you're done that, pull your plugs out, put some anti-seize on your new plugs, throw them in, plug everything back in, and reinstall. But the hardest part of doing the spark plugs is tearing it all down, getting access to your coil packs. But once you loosen your coil packs, loosen the bolts, and you just pull them. The bolts don't come out, so you just pull the bolts and they stay locked in there. That's how you pull them out. But overall, it's pretty easy. It should take you maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half if you're new to it. But overall, a pretty easy install. Yeah.